drama unfolded in Arise TV a few hours ago. Even Rufai Oseni was kind of surprised, and Rufai was shocked few hours ago based on the saga that is ongoing between Natasha and Akpabio. You know, the husband of Natasha have never come out to say anything regarding this issue. He did not even come out to address Akpabio, neither the wife of Akpabio, but this man finally burst out. You know, drama finally took place between Natasha's husband and Akpabio's wife. You know, when the matter finally arises, then Akpabio's wife came out to say that Natasha's husband did not have control over her home and all of that, allegedly. But come and see the drama that actually unfolds. Everywhere boss in Arise TV, Natasha's husband isn't playing with the matter at this very moment. I will play the full video. You see things the way it goes. I would like us to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, just want to share it as watching it. Share it to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just endeavor to click the red subscription button appearing in your video screen right now, and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. You know, the matter of Akpabio and Natasha have not yet been solved. The matter is still in court, and a lot of things is actually ongoing on the net, where a lot of people are actually coming out to attack Natasha, that Natasha actually lied against Akpabio, while some people are saying that Natasha isn't lying against Akpabio, that Natasha is saying the truth, that Akpabio is capable of doing all those things. All these things are still alleged, but Kasala burst few hours ago. The husband of Natasha have never come out to speak about this issue since when the issue have been in place. He never come out to grant any press conference. He never come out to address the media. He never said anything as far as this issue is concerned. You know, he's a very good friend of Akpabio, and a lot of people know that. Even the wife of Akpabio came out to address the issue when the issue actually started then. And this is what is causing the issue. It was what Akpabio's wife said that is causing the issue on media right now, because the husband of Natasha and Akpabio's wife actually boss everywhere on Arise TV. Everywhere boss. I will play you the full video. You will see things the way it goes. You know, Akpabio's wife came out to say that Natasha's husband did not have control over his home and all of that. Allegedly, that was what she said in the video according to a report. But based on the same issue, Natasha's husband are finally boss out. This man finally versed. You will see things the way it goes. People that don't normally talk, a lot of people will think that they don't know what to say, or maybe they're just too gentle. But once they verse, everywhere we boss, you will see the drama that actually unfolded. I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just want to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up as you're watching it, so that it will be recommended for us until it gets to the last person. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening as far as Natasha and Akpabio case is concerned. You know, when the matter only arises, then Akpabio's wife came out to support Akpabio. She addressed the media. She made a press conference regarding the issue. She said Akpabio is not capable of doing all those things, that Natasha is just a liar. She even came out to say that since Natasha cannot be controlled by her husband, that the husband cannot control her, that is why Natasha go as far as exposing everything to the media. That was a lot that Akpabio's wife actually said in course of the video that she made. But Natasha's husband remained silent, though the man released a press statement then. This man that never come out to talk about any issue, any substantial issue like harassment and all of that, based on the fact that he and Akpabio, they're good friends. This man released a statement to address that, but nobody ever known that this drama will actually unfold. Let me read you the statement. Come and see everything that Natasha's husband actually said then. You know, when they were saying that this man did not have control over his home, that's why Natasha go as far as disgracing herself on the public television and all of that, talking based on the sexual harassment that she had with Akpabio, or Akpabio had with her and all of that. But the husband of Natasha never come out to say anything. This man did not say a word. But the wife of Akpabio said that since the husband know these things, since they concord together in their room, in their house, since they come together to agree that Natasha should go and expose that thing on media, that shows that the husband did not have control over her home. That was what Akpabio's wife said. And Akpabio's wife furthermore said that since Natasha's husband couldn't stop her, that shows that Natasha's husband agreed to the fact that Natasha should go to the media to expose Akpabio. And If possible, the man tried to stop her and Natasha couldn't stop. That shows that the man did not have control over her home. Now, before I play you the drama that actually unfolded on Arise TV, let me read what Natasha's husband actually said when Akpabio's wife made all those statements. You know, the heading is, I once met Akpabio to stop harassing my wife. Natasha's husband speaks out. That's the heading. You know, Akpabio's wife came out to say that since Natasha informed her husband about the fact that Akpabio, which is a very good friend of his, is harassing her, he said if it's a reasonable husband, the husband is supposed to walk up to her, which is Akpabio's wife, and inform her about the development. He said Natasha's husband did not inform her, and he did not even change his attitude toward Akpabio. That's what this woman said. Now, let me read further. The Alema of Warri Kingdom and husband of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, High Chief Emmanuel Orisejulumi Uduaghan, has broken a silence over the raging feud between his wife and Senate President Godswill Akpabio, affirming that he once met the latter over the harassment of his spouse. Chief Uduaghan said this intervention became necessary following sentiments being stirred up unnecessarily, distracting from the serious underlying allegation, which should concern very discerning individual with sound family values. In a statement personally signed by the businessman on Saturday night, he said he met Akpabio. You can hear that. Listen to that very well. He said he met Akpabio for respite after his wife, who is the senator representing Kogi Central in Senate, confided in him about her plight in the Senate under the Senate president. Now, the husband of Natasha furthermore said, I had initially resolved to refrain from commenting on the ongoing dispute between my beloved wife, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, and the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio. However, recent developments have compelled me to issue this statement. It is clear that the certain sentiments are being stirred up unnecessarily, distracting from the serious underlying allegation, which should concern every discerning individual with sound family value. Now, the man furthermore said, without prejudice to the ongoing legal proceedings, I wish to emphasize that my wife was duly elected by her people due to the immense love, respect, and confidence they have in her, and she is committed to delivering quality representation to her district and the nation at large. She is a devoted wife, and the bond we share is deep and unwavering. She has always remained truthful even in the face of adversity. Now, the man furthermore said, my wife has confided in me about her interaction with the Senate President, whom I considered a family friend. In response, I approached the matter with the utmost maturity and responsibility. You can see what the man said. He said he approached the matter with utmost maturity and responsibility, but the wife of Akpabio said that the man did not say anything about the issue. Is the wife of Akpabio really lying based on this issue? He said Natasha's husband did not say anything since Natasha relates the issue to him that Akpabio, which is his best friend, is actually harassing her sexually and all of that. She said the husband of Natasha did not walk up to her or tell her anything about the development, and he did not change his attitude as regards that. But this man is saying that I approach the matter with utmost maturity and responsibility, as it is my duty as a traditional leader who has immense respect for constituted authority and uphold core family values, foster peace and harmony. I personally met the Senate President and respectfully urge him to extend the courtesy and respect my wife deserves. You can hear what the man said. The man said, he said that to Akpabio. Now, let's read further. Why also honoring the friendship between us, we reach an understanding and agree to resolve the issue amicably. However, despite this agreement, my wife continued to express concern about the harassment she has endured from the Senate President. I have unwavering faith in my wife's loyalty, and I'm fully committed to our marriage, which is grounded in love, compassion, and mutual respect. I would never trade her for anything, as she is the greatest joy of my life. Now, the man concluded the write-up with, I now respectfully urge the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Senate President to treat my beloved wife with true respect and dignity she truly deserves, while the relevant authorities and the court determines the underlying issue, Chief Uduaghan stated. That's the signature. Now, This write-up was actually posted by Leadership newspaper. Now, that is a very, very creditable newspaper as far as Nigeria is concerned. That was what the man said as far as this issue is concerned. But Akpabio's wife said that the man did not meet either her or Akpabio to talk about the issue, even when he is aware of it. But the man said he met with Akpabio and they actually came up with an agreement. They concur, and these two men resolved the issue amicably, but not knowing that Akpabio still go ahead allegedly to still harass Natasha. For those of you that will be doubting what Akpabio's wife actually said, let me date you back to the video of what Akpabio's wife said regarding this issue, because some people are thinking that maybe Akpabio's wife did not say all these things, that the husband of Natasha did not meet her or neither Akpabio to resolve the issue before they go to the public media or public space or media house or all of that. Now, let me play you what Akpabio's wife said. Just be patient. Then during the video, you will see the drama that unfolded in Arise TV. You will see everything the way it goes. Just stay connected. If you can share the video, share it. If you can't share it, just like it. I'll come back again.
We knew the husband before the husband married her. We've always known the man. They were very good friends, or they are still very good friends. So I really don't understand where this is coming from. And I believe that for somebody to go and make such an allegation, there must be a discussion at home. There must have been a sanction or an approval. We are going to say this, go ahead and say it. And if the approval has come from the husband, our friend, I believe that he would have spoken to me, because we are close. He's close to my husband. But if he didn't give her the approval to go on air and make such an allegation, then the question is, does he have control? Did he give her the approval? And then if the wife had complained about such a thing, and he still comes and is normal, there is no man you will tell, that the wife will tell, your friend harassed me. I know how you men behave, that will not frown. First of all, the attitude towards the person will change. But this attitude never changed. And if you are talking about the house, we don't have any house in Ikorebine. Ikorebine is a local government. We are from a Senudim local government. Our country home is in a Senudim, in Okana. And I didn't hear anything about Okana. We have a beautiful home in Okana. If you're talking about Uyo, house in Uyo, I'm always there. So the home you are talking about, I'm always there. When they go through that route, of course, everybody will say, oh my goodness, because of this statement, or because of what was about to happen, they've accused me of that, they've accused me of that. I mean, how many people do you want him to answer to? So, nothing like that happened. If you're talking about my home in Uyo, on the 8th of December, that was the day we were all getting ready for the celebration on the 9th of December. I was there. My children were there. And when people make such allegations, and even when you look at her countenance, and if you had your lie detector and you have put it on her, it would have told you the truth. So maybe what people should start having is a lie detector. So when somebody starts lying, all you need to do is, please, ma, can I put this on you? If NBC will allow you. Am I correct? So please, when we want to, Nigerians or some ladies want to say something, they should also remember that in this family, there are children that are involved. I am equally involved. Our father is not like that. And he can never be like that. You don't learn something in old age. You don't. So making such an allegation is like, oh, since you want, you've changed my seat, I'm going to malign you. For me, that is not politics. If you want to play politics, let us play politics that is decent. So that in quote, oh, Senator Akpabio harassed me sexually. A married woman. In my place, there's a proverb, I will explain it in English, that says that if you want to eat a toad, you eat the toad that is well matured, not just in maturity. You go to from somebody that is okay. Not a married woman. So I believe that it's unfortunate that she has said what she said, and I'm sure she knew she had lied. She shouldn't take that route. If she has a problem that needed to be solved, it can be solved without maligning somebody. Like I said before, we knew the husband before they got married. So their marriage is not an old marriage. So if the man wants us to continue the relationship, yes, we'll continue the relationship, because after all, we didn't know her before now. It was only when they got married that we knew her. So nothing happens to the relationship between us and the man, except if the man had given her an approval to come and tell these lies.
Unfortunate incident. It didn't matter a sitting yesterday. It merely distracted us for 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
Before I go into details, I will tell you the sitting arrangement in the Senate. We have 2 sides of the Senate. The majority party sits at the right-hand side of the presiding officer, while the opposition party sits at the left-hand side of the presiding officer. In this case, the Senate president. And you will agree with me that a few weeks back, some senators from the opposition defected to the ruling party, the APC, thereby creating vacuum within the sitting arrangement in the opposition sitting cycle. And by our rules, particularly Order 6, Rule 1, empowers the presiding officer, which is the Senate president, to reallocate seats to senators where there is defection. And this allocation of seats did not only affect Natasha, it affected other senators within the sitting role of the opposition. And Natasha, instead of moving to the new seat allocated to her, refused to do that. And by doing so, she breached the rule of the Senate. So it's a very unfortunate incident, because to me, it is all warranted. It shouldn't be. The seats are all the same. It's just for us to have normalcy and without creating vacuum under the sitting arrangement. That is why the Senate president exercises powers as enshrined in our rules and regulations as a parliament. And that is the parliamentary practice all over the world. So I want to join my colleagues to condemn this unwarranted act.
Senator, real quickly. There's a video making a round of how the same Akpabio protested in 2018. In fact, Akpabio was speaking while he was not being permitted to speak by the then Senate President Bukola Saraki. He was obviously relying on the point of order, the same point of order he ignored in the chamber yesterday to advance his own mission to silence the voice of the perceived disloyal colleague. You know, so for avoidance of that, Senator Akpoti had all her privilege and right to speak at that point, enshrined in Senate standing room, but he shut her down. Wait a minute. This is the same. Akpabio too did the same thing to Saraki. There's video evidence there. I can send it to my producer now to put it on air so that you be facts. You don't lie. Secondly, she complained about persistently suppressing her voice. We all saw when he used words like, this is not a club for his own fellow Senate member. He's not higher than her. He's just first among equals. So he has used words like he's denigrated her. Not only him, all female voices have been stifled in the Senate. Even King Gibe's voice, King Gibe, all of them are complaining. So what they are saying is that there's so much testosterone in the Senate, you suppress female voices. That's what you people are doing.
Well, I will speak of what happened during Saraki's time. That is in the 8th Senate. I was a state party chairman then, so I wasn't in the Senate, so I can't speak for what I don't know.
But we can show you the video. We have empirical facts.
Even if supposing
he did the same, Akpabio did the same then.
Supposing, but without considering that the now Senate president did so, 2 wrongs cannot make a right.
Oh, but it was
we must. Senate is the highest lawmaking body in Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, the greatest and the most powerful institution under democracy. And as such, we must conduct ourselves in line with our rules. And the rule says you cannot speak except the presiding officer permits you to speak. Go to Order 6, Rule 5. It's there. So what Natasha did is outrightly outside the provision of our rules. And nothing can remedy it. Nothing can remedy it. And the allegation that he used to suppress the voice of the female senators, I disagree with you.
No, but
the same yesterday.
This is not a club now.
The same yesterday.
Was that right for him to have said?
I'm coming. The same
answer. Was that right for him to have said?
He was not addressing her.
No, that the Senate is not a club.
He was talking in passing. Yes.
But he apologized
afterwards. He was advising the entire senator.
No, don't raise your voice, Senator. Keep your voice down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please don't raise your voice at me.
Thank you.
With due respect.
Thank you, sir.
Keep your voice down.
Thank you.
I'm the moderator here.
Thank you.
Please. He actually apologized after that statement. So that means he showed contrition. That's a fact.
Okay. First and foremost, the statement made by the Senate President on that said day, because I was also in chamber, he was not addressing Senator Natasha. He was addressing the General Senate. The Senate is not a marketplace, a clubhouse, where you can shout on top of your voice the way you want. He's trying to advise us as a father. That we should act within the rules of the Senate. He was not addressing Senator Natasha. He was talking to everybody as a presiding officer.
All right, Professor Kila.
Senator Nwaboyim, I do agree with you that the Senate should not be a place of drama.
Good.
You said the chairs are the same. Was there any particular reason why it mattered so much that she changed her chair?
Yes.
That she didn't want to say that. Is there a particular reason?
Let me tell you.
Yes.
She is not the only senator that was affected by that seat reallocation. Before now, Senator Yayi, that represented Lagos West, now representing Ogun West, was reallocated from his former seat to another seat. Senator Joseph Okalo was reallocated from his former seat to another seat. Senator Ifeanyi Oba was also reallocated. These are minor things, normal procedure.
I think she overreacted, but
she overreacted. That is the point.
Okay. So let's go. I do, but let's now go to another person that overreacted and wonder: do you think the Senate President overreacted in immediately not allowing her to talk, escorting her out, suspending her? I mean, that's the nuclear button.
She was not suspended. She was not escorted out.
She was not.
She was asked to go. She refused.
She refused to go.
Senate President being a father ignored her, and we condemn the business of the day.
All right. Okay. Let me ask a question.
By the way, the Senate President is not a father. Stop saying that. The Senate President is the first among equal.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Okay, let me take that.
Right.
Let me take that.
Did he ask you? Is he your father?
All right.
Let's go ahead.
Let me just ask a question around House rules, points of order, because that's also quite contentious. And I really want our viewers to understand, and this is an opportunity to learn about the procedure in the House, in the Senate.
Thank you.
The first thing was that the Chief Whip raised the point of order that she wasn't sitting where she was supposed to be sitting.
Yes.
what should have naturally followed is that the Senate President ought to have given Senator Natasha an opportunity to defend herself, true or false. Usually when a point of order is raised, before a decision is made by the Senate President, but he didn't give her that opportunity. So and he didn't, so that was one. The second part of it was that she made a claim that usually when you want to raise a point in the Senate, your hand is raised and the Senate President has to recognize you before you're allowed to speak. She said she'd been marginalized consistently.
That is the order
so that, yes,
Senate rule.
Consistently. And so she had to stand up. And if you recall, this has happened in the past between Dino Melaye, Dimeji Bankole, that sometimes, and that's what before I was talking about, their voices being, being silenced. Is there merit to this? Because I want you to explain to us, because that was evidence of bias from the Senate President, that he didn't, when the point of order was raised by the Chief Whip, didn't give her an opportunity to either defend herself or not, and then, make a decision following that. What do you say about that? Because that's the contention, that there's a lot of marginalization, so share with us an opportunity to educate her.
He who goes for equity must come with clean hands. Senator Natasha, before yesterday's plenary, has been assigned to a new seat, and she refused to sit on her seat. And our rule is that you can't speak except you are sitting on the seat assigned to you. So for the Senate President not giving her a chance to speak is in line with the rules. If she has moved to her seat and raised that point of order, I tell you, the Senate President would have given her the opportunity to speak. Our rules are strict. It's not made by Akpabio.
No, you didn't answer.
It has been there. No, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay.
You're talking of suppressing her voice.
Yes.
This is the same person that came up with a bill yesterday. The bill was taken. If we were suppressing her voice, we could have taken that bill on the Diaspora Bank. But the bill scared first reading. This is a senator, the first day she was sworn in, she was made a committee chairman.
But she's removed from that particular committee.
To another committee.
Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah. I was chairman of the Senate Committee on Works. But I have to resign because I'm not a principal officer. I'm not chairing any committee. Yeah. These are rules and practices obtainable in every parliament all over the world. You can't speak.
Question. Just as we go, you didn't answer my question around the point of order. Senate President giving her an opportunity.
That's what I said. You can't speak until you're on your seat. That answers your question.
But she could have defended herself based on.
On your seat, go to your seat.
The Senate President made a decision without allowing her to respond to that point.
Go to your seat and respond. That is the issue. Get me right. You cannot speak outside your seat. You can't speak outside your seat.
Thank you so much.
Order 6, Rule 2 to 5. You read it. I can show it. Let me read it with you.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so no, the whip ready.
It's simple.
The whip ready.
Okay. Senate is a serious institution. Okay. It's not a place you can come with whatever you take everybody with. No, we have rules.
Classroom senators, not even classroom.
Not even a classroom.
I want the senators to come and learn from our classrooms how to behave, because
we must
learn and from classroom, because in reality, starting from the Senate President to a lot of senators, there's so much drama and little law. We beg you to go back there, reduce the drama, and give us more legislation. And other senators, if they tell you to change your seat, you too change your seat.
Simple.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see the drama that actually unfolded. You can see the ongoing drama between Akpabio and Natasha issue. A lot of people are pulling their support for Akpabio. They said Natasha did not have an evidence, that Natasha did not have evidence to actually portray the fact that Akpabio harassed her and all of that. And some said Natasha is jumping from one allegation to another allegation, that Natasha jumped from sexual harassment allegation to organ trafficking allegation against just one person, Akpabio. Now they said Natasha did not know what she's doing and all of that. Why some people are saying that they try to change the narrative and try to turn it around Natasha, that Natasha know what she's saying and Natasha have evidence, as she have claimed, that it is until the matter has been investigated that she will release her evidence, that she will not release evidence in a hurry so that they won't come out to say that her evidence is dead on arrival and all of that. Now, the wife of Akpabio, you can hear everything that this woman said herself. She said Natasha's husband is a very good friend of them and they know Natasha's husband before they even get married to Natasha at all. And trace back to what Akpabio have said before. Akpabio said when they trying to marry Natasha that she even slept in Dangote cement stuffs and all of that just for them to go and get married to Natasha. That shows that these people are befriended before Natasha come into the family, before Natasha come into the picture. And according to what Akpabio wife said it bold and clear. You can hear everything yourself. This one made it clear that had it been that Natasha's husband actually walked up to her and informed her about the development, that she would have done something about it, that the matter will never escalate to the media. But the husband of Natasha did not go to her. That is what this woman is actually alleging here. Said the husband of Natasha did not walk up to her. He didn't walk up to Akpabio. He didn't tell them anything, and he's still even acting normal. Their friendship is still normal. He didn't change his attitude towards Akpabio, because on the norms he's meant to change his attitude toward Akpabio, that is his best friend, when the wife actually accused Akpabio of all this kind of thing. That on the normal ground the man supposed to change his attitude, but Natasha's husband did not change his attitude towards Akpabio. That's what the wife of Akpabio is saying here. That shows that I didn't tell Akpabio about the thing, and he didn't tell her herself about what Natasha actually alleged. And for him not to do that, that shows that he have already agreed with Natasha to go to the public media to actually expose and disgrace Akpabio. And according to what the woman said here, the wife of Akpabio, he said if truly they agreed together, that shows that the husband of Natasha did not try. And if truly they did not agree, or maybe Natasha's husband tried to stop Natasha from going to the media, but Natasha still find a way to the media to go and expose it, that shows that the husband of Natasha cannot control his home. That's what everything here is reportedly stating, allegedly. Now, a lot of drama have been unfolding as far as Natasha case is concerned. You can see that Natasha's husband actually debunked what Akpabio's wife said, stating in bold and clear that Akpabio's wife is actually lying based on all this issue, that he walked to Akpabio and they tried to settle the matter. He brought up the matter that Akpabio should stop harassing his wife and all of that, and must treat his wife with respect, that he's not trading his wife for anything. He said agree respectfully. They brought up the matter respectfully, and they resolved the matter amidst themselves, man to man. But according to report, Akpabio still go ahead allegedly to still, harass Natasha, and Natasha keep bringing the matter to the husband, that Akpabio still continue this thing. That was what the man stated in this thing that you're saying here. Now, tell me, what do you think will happen at the end of this issue? Do you think that friendship will still continue as stated by the wife of Akpabio, or it's not going to continue, or everything will just die there? Just drop your opinion in the comment section of the video. Feel free, say your mind in the comment section. What do you think? As I'm going out there to get another trend for you, and share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body, day for year. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor for LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, why you waiting for church? All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.